Hi, today we're gonna play a piece which is called the New Year's Night, but you can play it even in summer, it doesn't really matter. And it's for the beginners, quite easy to play, and it's like a piece and an exercise at the same moment, so we can call it as a not boring exercise. Okay, first of all, let's start with the first part. Yeah, and let me explain first what you should do with your right hand. Here, it's a kind of arpeggio, but you need to play the first note with the bass. So you need to play the sixth string with the third string at the same moment. Yeah. And it can be a little bit more complicated than a normal arpeggio because you need to keep your thumb stretched and make sure that it doesn't collapse with the first finger, with eye finger, and they go towards each other, but they don't touch each other. And then you need to play the second string with your M finger, and then the first string with your A finger. And in your left hand you need to press on the first fret of the third string. Also make sure that your first finger, index finger, we count fingers of your left hand from index finger, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So you need to press on the first fret of the third string with your first finger. Make sure that it's bent enough, that it doesn't touch the second string, and that it stays on the very edge of the fret next to the metal bar. And let's play this first arpeggio. And to play this piece, you need to play this pattern twice. And then to switch to the second fret and press it on with your second finger. The string is the same, the third string. And again, make sure that your second finger doesn't touch any other string but the third one. And again, in your right hand, it's the same sequence. The sixth string along with the third string, then the second open string, and then the first string with your A finger. And this pattern is played just once here, and afterwards you need to come back to the first fret of the third string, index finger again, and here just play the sixth and the third string simultaneously. That's it. So let's just repeat everything from the very beginning. The third string on the first fret, then the second, then the first. Repeat. Then go to the second fret of the third string. Open second string, open first string, and then come back to the first fret. The count is to 3, so let's play it with the count. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. As you can see, the count never stops, and the last bar we play the third string, the first fret of the third string, on count 1, and then we just count 2 and 3 while listening to this note. And not just listening, but also getting ready to the second part. Let me play the complete second part. That's it. Yeah, it starts with the 4th fret on the 4th string, and you should press it on with your 3rd finger, like that, and play it with the 5th string in your right hand. So the 5th string and P finger, and the 4th string and index finger, I finger. This is also a little bit more complicated when the bass and the other string are close to each other. So you need to make sure that your thumb is stretched enough and that it doesn't hinder to the index finger to go towards the palm. Right? And from the side, you can see that your thumb should stay above the index finger. And then play the 1st string with your A finger. Yeah, like that. So we have just played. Yeah. And then repeat the 4th string with your index finger. And then the 1st string with your A finger, and then again the 4th and the 1st. So, and let's play from the beginning of the second part. At first you need to play the 4th string with the 5th string, and then to repeat this pattern twice without any bass. The 4th with the bass, the 1st, the 4th, the 1st, the 4th, the 1st. Yep. And then we go to the 4th fret of the 1st string and press it on with your little finger, with the 4th finger, and play the 1st string along with the 6th string. And release the 4th finger. Now we just need to play open string, the 1st, the 2nd, and the 1st again. Nothing complicated here, just make sure and try to alternate the fingers in your right hand. For instance, you can start with M finger, so, and it would be M, I, M, A. It's not necessarily this very sequence of the fingers of your right hand, but it's better to stick to one similar pattern and let your fingers learn this pattern, and it would be easier to memorize everything. So, because your fingers, they always also have their memory, and even when it seems that your head doesn't remember anything, probably your fingers do. Okay, let's repeat the whole second part now, starting with the 4th fret of the 4th string. So the 4th string with the bass, the 1st, the 4th, the 1st, the 4th, the 1st, the 4th fret of the 1st string with the bass, open the 1st, the 2nd, the 1st, and again. don't forget to repeat from the very beginning. And also don't forget about this pause, these 2 counts between the parts. It's quite convenient here because while these 2 counts you can switch from one part to another. Okay, let's repeat from the very beginning, from the first fret of the 3rd string. And when you feel confident, of course you can play it a little bit faster, like that, but not too fast. And also, when you feel very confident, you can repeat every part twice, and also to play it a little bit differently. Like the first part is being played forte, loud, and the repetition is played like an echo, so quieter. And the same with the second part. Let me show. I hope that this lesson was useful, and again, if you have any questions, you can write in the comments below.